I know you probably don't think about it a lot, but getting old. And some people think it's just like this snap event where you go from being a young person to an old person. But in honesty, as I'm getting older, almost 50, it is such a beautiful process. And then I ask myself, well, why is it so beautiful? Why do you feel good when most people are telling you, well, not people, but let's say society, institutions want to try to make you feel inadequate or lacking something because you're aging? Beauty has changed, right? Like the definition of beauty has really changed in the last 10, 20 years, I'd say. I remember growing up when I was younger, everyone wanted to, look like the actors on 90210 or Baywatch. And there wasn't a lot of, let's say, diverse symbols or icons of beauty. I mean, now we have so many, it's incredible. So there should be less reason, right, to worry about how we look or how we're aging. And yet there's like a huge industry out there, just vampires trying to make you feel unworthy and trying to suck out all of the money and energy out of you just to make you feel imperfect. But you know what? Growing old is freedom from perfection. And yeah, everyone's like, oh, embrace your imperfections. It's not just about embracing. All of those imperfections and mistakes and maybe even those ugly scars that we carry on our hearts, on our souls, on our faces, they show that we've been somewhere, that we've done something, that we've loved something, that we've hurt over something, that we've hustled. Oh my God, how much have I hustled in life? My knees hurt. But growing old is, number one, it is a privilege because there are so many that don't get to get to my age or maybe to your age. It is such a privilege that I'm able to get to half century and look back at all these crazy things I did in my life and look back and smile. Because to be honest, guys, I don't know about you. Maybe it's just because I have, or maybe because willfully I choose just to focus on the positive or the things that truly brought me joy. But I look back and I just remember the fun stuff, the good stuff, the things that truly stick out in my mind, or all the things that made me laugh at myself. And I'm like, oh my God, that was so embarrassing. But you laugh, right? You laugh. And getting older is about being able to sit here in a chair, face up towards the sun, and be thankful and grateful that you got this far when, there are moments you didn't think you were going to make it, or you didn't know how you were going to do it, or there are moments when you just never thought you'd have peace again. We all go through that. But the gift of growing older is that all things change. All things must pass. Nothing remains the same. My grandmother used to tell me when I was younger, when I would cry or freak out or, be a kid, she's like, don't worry, every day is not the same. Every day cannot be the same. So whatever pain you're feeling now, wherever you're hurting, it will eventually fade. It will eventually change or go away. Yeah, we might have scars left over to remind us, but aren't those like scars we've earned, being warriors and having battled our battles, having won them or overcome them and still here, still standing? Isn't that an accomplishment, guys? Like, do you really think when you get older, attractiveness is about how you look? Because it's not. Older people, like let's say you're my age group, do you really think people are like, oh wow, she's hot, he's hot? People are looking at your soul, people are looking at your heart. They're looking at how you interact with them. They're looking at like, what does this person bring to the table? Those are the beautiful people you feel attracted to and you want to chat with, and you're like, wow, that guy, he has a story to tell. Wow, she really, really is resonating with me. I don't know what it is. It's just in her eyes. Those are the people who have accepted growing older with grace and accept that they've lived through so many things, that it's brought treasure and abundance to their life. I mean, like I said, the fact that I'm still standing here today is such a blessing. It's such a blessing because there are moments in my life that, you know, my life could have been cut short so many times. And so I'm so thankful, just thankful to be here. And that's where everyone can start. So if you're getting older, or you're afraid of getting older, or you're looking at the elders and thinking, looks scary. It's not. It's really beautiful because I truly think you find a level of peace when you're older that you can't have when you're young. You just can't. You can meditate as much as you want, do as much as yoga as you want, but until you walk the path, until you've gotten down the road that far, you really can't turn around over your shoulder and look at everything and smile. You know, when you're in it, you're in it. You can't really see it. But when you get older, you have that perspective. And yeah, 2020 is perfect vision, but it just, the fact that you can see, that you're allowed to see and look back and remember is such a blessing. And choose what you want to remember, right? Be selective. Just remember all the good stuff. Who gives a shit about the bad stuff? No one else remembers anyways, right? So F it. Every day is a new day to just begin and be yourself in a completely different, different light. So yeah, don't be afraid to get old. It's good, man. It's good. I would never be in my 20s, 30s, or, even early 40s again. It was a lot of work. Right now, I'm chill and I'm happy, and all the people in my life who've done me wrong, I forgive them. I've forgiven them. And I just send love to all of those in my life who are hurting. I know they're hurting. I can just send them love and pray for them. But yeah, once you let yourself free, let yourself go of all those negative emotions and baggage that comes from the past, aging is so much fun. It is so much fun. So maybe that's the secret that all these old people won't tell you. Maybe that's why they're smiling and having such a good time. And maybe it's cringe for this generation, but let me tell you, man, it's fun. It's fun. It's so much fun. Cheers, guys. Till the next time.